Tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. We've got the Bruins facing the home team. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Caruso. Offline with his three. Here's Cunningham. In the corner, Wallace with it. No good on the triple. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Pass to Tatum. There's a screen. To the middle. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now, here's Tatum. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. UCLA working the ball around now. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And stolen by Caruso. Outside Tatum. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Ball. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
From outside the arc, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look, nice.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Tatum. Over Eason. Tatum with another miss.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Count that one.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Cunningham looking it over. Back to Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Over Tatum. Drops one in from the wing. Strus has got 5 points so far.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass the ball. Back to Caruso. Outside Ball. The Bruins need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bruins. 4-point game. Tatum on the wing. Off target with his three.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Cunningham right side. Nice shot by Wallace.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Caruso. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Three-pointer. No good that time.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And stolen by Wallace. Cunningham outside. There's the drive. And that one is good. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that when you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Kennard for three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Ball. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there. You've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
Stolen by Ball. Here's Kuzma, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Kennard for 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. To the right side. Here's Caruso. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Well, Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there, made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
Here is Cunningham. After the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Cunningham hits the bucket.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Outside Tatum. Puts up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 14. Kennard's shot is off.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Kennard. He has 6. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
The drive-by Ball. Here's Eason. Here's Portis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Wagner wide open. And he's good on the three ball. Wagner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. They trail by 11. Pass to Tatum. Now Wells. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Second team foul.
19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by Ball. Jumps up. And Ball slams it in.
Nice quickness displayed there by Ball. Lethal in the open floor. Actually, that's his best game. Open court basketball. Tough matchup for the D.
And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Now Cunningham. Pass to Strus. Back to Cunningham. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. UCLA with the ball. 9-point game. Healed outside. No good from outside. Cunningham outside. Now Eason. Now Strus. Covered by Wells. Back to Strus. 4 on the clock. For the 3. They get it again. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Sasser. Still yet to score. Three-pointer Healed.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Wallace outside. With the drive, he gets it in there. Wallace has got 7 points. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Wagner from long range. And once again off the mark by the Bruins.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Heald. In the corner, Powell with it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason.
Bruin substitution.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Wallace. It's hauled in by the Bruins. Clark Nasreed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Pass to Eason. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bruins. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Now here's Cunningham. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Shot's good by Kennard.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Outside Tatum. Picked by Reed. Tatum no good. Pass to Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They set the pick. And Reed has it in the corner. To the inside. Portis lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Portis has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Will it go? And Ball slams it in.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 14. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. 1:14 left to play in the third. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Caruso. He has 5. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. UCLA working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Wells. And the 3 off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Back to Ball. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And do not go away as we'll be back in just... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now the Bruins with it. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Ball. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Clifford pulls it in. Here's Van Vliet. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Bruins with the ball. Back to Wells. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Kennard on the wing. Van Vliet with it. Miles with the screen. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Clifford pulls it in.
He really hasn't done much to help their cause today. They could have used a little more offense from it.
Here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wiles. Pass to Van Vliet. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
To Cunningham. Here's Easton. And the 3 ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Stolen by Ball. Pass to Caruso. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Misses the 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Tatum, that's for 2. And once again off the mark by the Bruins. Cunningham outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Out to Wallace. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. And Cunningham with a nice bucket inside.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
It's tipped. Caruso with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution required.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
And here is Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
UCLA ball.
Here's Caruso. No good on the quick 3. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining